Here we will be discussing about the internal structures of the rhizome, that is anatomical features. In the internal structure of aerial stem as well as the rhizome were very similar and simple. The outermost single layer of the aerial stem and rhizome was well defined with the epidermis. So we can make out here epidermis. This is the transverse section of the shoot of the Rhynia. This epidermis, outer to the epidermis, showing a thick outer walled coat of the cuticle. So outer to the epidermis we have a deposition of the cuticle. But the epidermis of the aerial stem was interrupted with the stomata, whereas the stomata were completely absent in case of rhizome. So this will be a difference between transverse section of shoot as well as rhizome. Each stomata consists of two guard cells, and these guard cells are surrounded by the subsidiary cells. Cortex is divided into two zones, outer cortex and the inner cortex. Now the cells of the outer cortex are elongated parenchymatous cells which are compactly arranged without any intercellular spaces, whereas the cells of the inner cortex were thin-walled spherical parenchymatous cells with a lot of intercellular spaces we can make out here. A central stele is protostelic type. We have a xylem at the center, xylem surrounded by the phloem, no pith. Even absence of endodermis as well as the pericycle. Now speaking about the reproduction, that is the structure of the sporangium. We have a multilayered outer wall. Inner to this multilayered wall is the tapetum or tapetum, which is nutritive in nature. Inner to the tapetum we have this cavity. The same thing here. This is the longitudinal section of a sporangium of Rhynia major, and this will be like a longitudinal section of Rhynia gowni vaugani. We have the cavity. That cavity is called as a sporangial cavity containing spores. This is a picture of spore tetrad followed by spores, a single spore. Outer and even the outer layer of the spore is cutinized, and it consists of two walls, exospore and endospore. That picture is not shown here. Eusporangiate type of sporangium development. These whatever internal structures we have read, these are obtained from the fossils of the Rhynia. Even fossils of the spores with germ tube were found, which shows these plants germinate and produce gametophytic phase. So this was a description regarding the life cycle of Rhynia. Thank you.